So what's it like playing this nickel Sam position, just from a physicality standpoint? It looks like that they've moved you, moving around you a little bit in that defensive backfield. So from what we've seen, that you like the physicality of that?
Yeah, I mean that's all. That was all part of me putting on weight and everything, being able to take that physicality in that box. So, I mean that's all a part of it, and I'm ready for it. I feel like my body's ready for it, and I feel like I can take on anything. So, I feel like, and then that's the best position for myself. To put myself in the best position to win and help the team, obviously. So yeah, I like where I'm at nickel, and it's gonna help me.
How big of a challenge right out of the gate does their slot receiver give you and everybody else?
Say that again.
How big of a challenge right out of the gate does Duke's slot receiver give to you and everybody else?
I mean, they do a good job. How they run their routes when they take shots, and then work off your leverage, just things like that. And if you're playing off top, they do a good job, stopping their routes. So, I mean, it's gonna be a good challenge. We as a defensive back, we are ready for it. We know what to do. We know what to expect. So we're just gonna try to execute. But it's gonna be a good a good game for us DBs and their receivers. They got a pretty good receiver core, so it's gonna be nice to see. Good test for us, and we ready for it though.
Nickel position you're talking about, can you just kind of explain how that's different than like normal safety position per se? What are the structural differences from a lot more this year than last year?
At that safety position, I mean, you the last person out there, so you all the way back there. And then at the nickel position, it's a lot of things you can do at the nickel position. You can blitz. You're gonna have to be in the box fit to run. You're gonna play anything underneath. You can also cover it as a safety position, but that's the only thing different. Is probably like just being involved in the game more as far as like making more plays and just being where the ball, like closer to the ball, which help you make plays. So that's the only difference. I mean, it's gonna be times where I'm gonna be at safety too, so it's kind of depend how the game going. But that's gonna be on Coach Khan's however you want to adjust that.
Does that feel natural to you? Like maybe a spot you like to stick it out at pro level?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like at the next level, I see myself playing that nickel position. So it's only me just getting started now and see how things go from there. But at the next level, that's where I definitely see myself at.
You step back there and you see yourself at the nickel and Jalen and RJ at the safeties and Nate and Sheridan at the corner, and you go, man, you'd be hard pressed to find a better five in college football. I mean, do you guys feel that way? I believe we got the best in the country for sure. With Nate Wiggins, with Sherry, being an older guy with a lot of snaps, a lot of experience, which plays a big role in this game we playing today. And then with Jalen having a lot of snaps too, with me and RJ having a lot of snaps too and having a lot of starts. So I feel like at the end of the day, the experience, we've all played with each other for a little while now. The experience, the connection, the chemistry, just that gonna help us a lot. And obviously, we all ball play, we all can play. So the playmaking ability is gonna be out there on this stuff. We just let it happen, naturally happen. So yeah, I believe we the best. We're the best in the country. How important is that chemistry? Just from a standpoint of where RJ's going to be, where Jalen's going to be. How important is that?
I mean, it's really important. I mean, we know chemistry. I feel like that's how big plays happen. Just things like that, busted coverage, just things like that. But I feel like it's definitely important because we all on the same page. We all kind of know what we kind of think alike. What he think and what he think. Just things like that. I feel like that plays a big role. That's going to eliminate the big plays or the busted coverages, things like that. The little things, and the little things, as little things add up. So that's going to help. That's going to help us a lot with the chemistry.
To help you because you know where you're supposed to be, but you know where you've played safety. You know where Jalen and RJ are supposed to be. You play corner.
Yeah.
Like, does it help you knowing where everybody's going to be on a particular
Yeah,
play?
definitely. I feel like it definitely slows the game down for me a little because at this point I'm playing with my help. I'm playing where I know where my help at. I'm playing with my help. And I know certain things I can do where I know my help gonna be right here, RJ gonna be right, or Nate gonna be out there. Just things like that. It kind of simplifies the game down to be a lot easier, a lot slower for me, to where I can make more plays and just play faster.
Jeremiah was talking to us about the turnover circuit you guys do and how much you're really emphasizing getting more turnovers and how much is that on your mind and how does that change the play and trying to get more?
Oh, that's like one of the biggest things. Like I'll focus on this year on the defensive side of the ball is get the ball back. With the turnover circuit, we do that after every practice, and like in the spring and the fall, I can I can see it like paying off, like what we've been doing. I can see us recovering the ball, picking the ball up, just things like that. I feel like the little things just you keep doing all over and over again, you get to create habits, good habits, where you just punching the ball out, ripping the ball out. It's gonna naturally happen, but I can see it paying off though. So that's the biggest thing this year is trying to get that ball back.
After seeing him in spring and fall camp, how would you rate Cade Klubnik as a runner?
As a runner, people they sleep. He from Texas. I heard of Texas speed, right? Like that's where the speed come from. Texas. He's sneaky fast. People don't think he fast, but if he gets out in the open, I don't think anybody can really catch him for it because he can really run. I feel that's probably the underrated thing about his game. But Cade, he can run. He from Texas, so what do you expect? But he can run though.
Speaking of running, what does Duke's quarterback's dual threat capability mean for you guys in the secondary, having to be disciplined with your eyes?
Yeah, you use the key word, discipline. You know, we're gonna have to come, to play. Obviously, also be disciplined to be able to have a chance to win. So, with their quarterback, obviously he's a good quarterback. He can do both run and pass. He's a threat with both. He's a dual threat quarterback. But as DBs, we're gonna do what we're supposed to do, which is cover or play zone, whatever it is, and then let the D-line do what they do, linebacker do what they do, go out there, make the tackles, don't lay off your man too early to where he can scramble and, try to find him play and make a play. Just, we're going to stick to our man, and then just let the linebackers and the D-line do their job because we got the best in the country, so we're going to let them do our job and then let us do our job, and then, we should be successful at the end of the day if everybody do their job.
Yeah, but it's kind of directly challenged you a few times really publicly.
Yeah.
You have those challenges with coaches. Talk about your maturity and then where you were last year to this year, maybe Clemson career-wise overall. Where do you feel like you are in terms of hearing stuff like that and getting better?
Can you rephrase the question?
Yeah, like directly challenged last year.
Uh-huh.
How did that feel? And do you feel like you've taken that in stride and you're where you need to be now?
I got you. Yeah, I feel like that's something that I needed because I was down a lot of times. I feel like I needed somebody to challenge me to where, now I feel like I have no choice but to go do it. So I feel that's the only thing that I needed last year, and Coach Swinney really did a good job. It's some times where you going to hate it because he own you and just things like that. But at the end of the day, it's really just to help you. That's why I kind of realized that late. I just thought he would just chew me up. But at the end, I feel like his main point is he was trying to get across was, he know what he can get out of me, and then he gonna do whatever it takes to get it out of me. So, yeah, the challenge is definitely what I needed. And I accepted the challenge, and I'm still going. I'm gonna keep going. So, and everything being pretty good.
I was actually asking RJ Vickers about this, just the guys from Texas, bring up speed.
Yeah.
What do all the guys from Texas actually bring for us? Different mindset.
Yeah, I would say a different mindset because some of the biggest football is played in Texas, so it's like every Saturday or every Friday or Friday night is nothing but football in Texas. So that's all you sleep, hear about, talk about is just straight football, and then just coming down here, you feel like you love football so much because that's all you've been around. That's all you hear when you're in Texas, just things like that. And then when you come here, the love for the game just becomes more. I feel like, and then that's kind of contagious. I feel like other guys can, what's the word I'm looking for? Can feed off of that. I feel like that's something that we bring because we love to play football. And, we just trying to get everybody on the same page, love to play football because you love to play football. That's when you have fun. And when you have fun, that's when you're out there doing what you're supposed to be doing. So it's the love for the game for us that we bring down here.
Do you love brisket like Cade likes brisket?
Say that again?
Do you like brisket like Cade likes brisket?
I don't have a problem with brisket. If it's there, I'll eat it, but I wouldn't order it. Yeah.
Any questions for Andrew from Zoom? Anybody else in the room?
All right, so the follow-up to that is, so what's the go-to then?
What were you talking, like from where?
From what's your go-to food from home then? If it's not brisket, everybody thinks Texas and brisket. And you're saying no. So what's the go-to?
If I ain't like literally the first thing I grab as soon as I land at the airport where I go, the first spot is Whataburger. That's the first spot I go to is Whataburger. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Whataburger, man. I wish we had one down here. It would be amazing if we had a Whataburger down here, but that's mandatory. Once you land in Texas, Whataburger. Any of y'all go to Texas, just go to Whataburger and get you a honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich. That's gonna change your life. That's gonna change your life.
Isn't there a Whataburger that's coming here?
They're building one in Anderson.
They're building
In
one
Anderson?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love it. That's gonna be good. We need that. We need that. Definitely. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's a maybe. That's a big maybe.
Anybody else for Dukes? All right, thank you, Andrew.
Appreciate y'all.